It's milking time at New Hope Dairy in California's Central Valley. Each of these cows produce about 8 gallons of milk a day, helping to make California the nation's largest dairy state. But they also produce something else. Cattle and other livestock are major sources of methane, a greenhouse gas many times more potent than carbon dioxide.
So if we can reduce emissions of methane, we can really help to slow global warming. It's the second most important greenhouse gas.
That's why Governor Jerry Brown recently signed legislation that requires dairy farms to reduce methane emissions 40% by 2030.
So there's a real opportunity here to get very significant emissions reductions at fairly low cost and actually in a way that we think can provide economic benefits to farmers and the local communities around dairies.
We harvest the methane gas.
California regulators want farmers to use methane digesters like this one. It captures methane from manure and converts it into electricity.
Our philosophy was we wanted to be sustainable. We wanted to make sure that we were doing all we could to decrease our carbon footprint.
Methane is also released when cows burp and pass gas, which is why regulators are also looking at making changes to what cattle eat. But California dairy farmers say the additional regulations and expenses will hurt business when they're already struggling with 5 years of drought and rising labor costs.
It just makes it more challenging. So we're continuing to lose dairies. Dairies are going out of business. Dairies are moving out of state to places where these costs don't exist.
New Hope Dairy already has a methane digester, but co-owner Arlen Van Groningen says it's only possible because of a partnership with the local utility, which operates the system. Otherwise, he couldn't afford one.
You know, the bottom line is it's going to negatively impact the economics in the California dairy industry.
State officials say they're committed to making sure the new rules work for dairies and the environment. A model for fighting climate change on the farm. Terry Che, Associated Press, Galt, California.